Woody Brown.
Yeah, they're gonna be stuck doing that shit. What can you
Man.
say?
Yeah. You know, let's parlay that into a tweet that I saw this week from an independent rapper who is doing his damn thing. He's been doing it independently for a while. He goes by the name of Russ. He's lyrically bar heavy, everything. But this is kind of on along the lines of what we are just discussing right now, Lance. He says, the younger generation has really let numbers dictate what they think is good or not. No original thoughts of their own. Just, hey, look at the numbers. This means it's the best. All while failing to realize that more than ever, numbers are being faked. Group thinkers are running rampant. I encourage everyone to think for themselves and let their own taste influence their opinion, not numbers. When you hear that, what do you think, Lance?
He's totally right, man. They tried to say they used to say numbers don't lie. Bullshit. These new numbers lie like a digital age. Numbers lie like a son of a gun. When you can have millions of followers but can't sell no tickets, you're supposed to have all these streams, but nobody want to hear your shit. When you look up and you see and you hear about, I've seen videos of streaming farms.
Lil Baby. Oh, streaming farms, yeah. Tekashi 6ix9ine streaming farms, all that.
You know, they got streaming farms all over the world, and all you gotta do is give somebody some American dollars, and they'll run your shit up. Whether it be your Instagram likes, whether it be your Spotify streams, whether it be whatever, they'll give you what you want for a few dollars. Okay, and that's what we experience in a lot of ways. So now you can look. I mean, you can buy your popularity. Understand what you're doing. You can buy your popularity. You can buy popularity, and if you get any kind of luck in the meantime, you can end up with a pile of money, and just like them island boys, you know, dude, you know, another waste of a digital space. So it is what it is, man. You can't believe these numbers like you used to, dude. When there was sound scan and there was physical product, and you could actually, you know, somebody at a plant had to ship these records, or ship these CDs, or ship these cassettes. They knew that a certain amount of these things, it was actually sold. It was 2 million was made, okay? But now you don't know how many of these things. Then even the people that's making money on this shit ain't being honest with you. You know, Spotify, they ripping your ass off. So you could be having billions of streams, and you don't get paid for them anyway. So what difference do it make? Hey, we're in a different kind of time.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. We have a lot of people in the chat. A lot of people are touching on Carl Weathers, Lonzo. I don't know Carl Weathers from much other than from obviously being Apollo Creed, you know, going back to my day. But what do you know, or what would you remember about Carl Weathers in general, who recently passed away, by the way, R.I.P.
R.I.P. Carl Weathers was an ex-football player, man. He played football for a hot minute, and he got into acting. And he played in a crazy ass movie called Action Jackson with Vanity. Vanity was a fine ass heroin junkie, and he was a private detective that was trying to solve a crime, and he needed her. And it was horrible, but it was good too. You got to see Vanity half naked. He of course he was Apollo Creed. He played a lot of he was that a replacement for Jim Brown after Jim Brown got older. You know, when Jim Brown was young, he was that dude. Okay, Carl Weathers was a big dude. He was buffed. He was cut. You know, good-looking brother. Never saw him in a dress. You know, he had a real macho appeal to him. And when he beat up Sylvester Stallone a couple of times, you know, he was the man. I don't recall him being in a television show, but he did quite a few movies. You know, he played a couple army movies. He was like that black man's man type situation, Doc. He was that kind of dude.
He was in Predator. That's right. Thanks, Art Chavez. He was in Predator. That's right. I remember him from Predator also. Right.
So he was in some pretty decent movies. And like I said, he was the one of them brothers, man, that you know, kind of catch you, want to kick it with, you know, have a beer with him, something like that. You know what I'm saying? So he appeared to be a good dude. I don't recall him being in no scandals. I ain't never heard him, you know, cuss nobody out. I don't know much about his personal life, but I never heard nothing about him. And, you know, you hear about everybody's life these days. So he's never been on the internet gazette, you know, whooping nobody. So he all right, I guess.
Yeah.
Him and John Amos, one of my two favorite older. Well, I like Samuel Jackson, of course, too. But as far as older dudes that was been around for a minute, that's always maintained their cool, Sam Jackson and Carl Weathers, two of my favorites.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. to that man. Let's see. Let's keep it pushing, Lonzo. You know, OG Steve, since he donated, let's get to his question. He says, "Did y'all hear about the migrants who beat up the police officers in New York City and was let free the next day with no bail?" I think he was parlaying off what we were talking about earlier with crimes being, you know, a little slap on the wrist nowadays. Did you hear about that, Lonzo? And more, and also and talk about this too, real quick. Did you hear about NYC giving $53 million in prepaid credit cards to migrants as well? I would love your thoughts on that.
I heard about that supposed to be happening. I didn't know it was done.
Oh, it's
I didn't know it was done.
Signed, sealed, and approved. I don't know if they've gotten the physical cards yet, but it's signed, sealed, and approved.
You know, I was watching something the other day. I think it was one of these states would start with an M. They're about to give put child support on cards, like EBT cards, and you can't buy certain things with them.
I like that. They should have did that 30 years ago.
Huh?
Should have did that 30 years ago.
That would change the game. Okay, you don't get no money. You get a card. But again, here you go again, Doc. Somebody give you a card, just like wait a minute, hold on. Just like with food stamps, okay, or EBT, you got, you know, somebody getting 20,000 a month on their card. You know, they're gonna find a way to cash that out. They're gonna find some way to cash that out. Okay.
Oh, you already know.
Yeah. So if you're getting 20, 30,000 a month on your card, it's gonna be somebody that's gonna find a way to maneuver that. Or give me 10 cents or 90 cents on the dollar or something. I don't know. 80 cents on the dollar or something, but it damn sure will be some way to play around that. You know, that been happening, but I haven't heard. I heard that was supposed to happen, but I didn't know it was in full effect yet. And how much? Did anybody know how much per card they were going to get?
Not sure. But I find it very interesting, and so do a lot of others, that, you know, Black folks are still, you know, waiting for reparations. Not saying, you know, I'm just throwing that out there. We're still, you know, kind of sitting in the back waiting for our terms.
I was thinking the other day, man. You know, we was talking, me and my nephew as always, and we're talking about some of the things that happened in our country. And do you know, if we did some of the things that America did, we'd be arrested? Could you imagine borrowing money from one neighbor to give it to another neighbor, and your kids ain't got nothing to eat? Your kids living in the streets. Okay?
Exactly.
You actually borrowed, you in debt to China. We in debt to China, up to Yang Yang, giving money to Ukraine and everybody else, and, you know, whatever the case may be. Meanwhile,